Esteemed representatives of the Directorate of Community Education, thank you for taking the time to review this presentation. My name is Andrew, and over the next 3 minutes, I'll outline key insights on Indonesia's literacy landscape. Did you know that behind Indonesia's literacy rates hides an unfortunate truth? Target 4.6 of the SDGs is to ensure a substantial portion of adults achieve literacy and numeracy by 2030. As of 2020, Indonesia's adult literacy rate stood at an approximately 96%. However, this figure only reflects basic reading ability, which obscures significant deficiencies in higher order literacy as reflected in OECD assessments, showing poor results for Indonesia. What can we do as a country to address this lack of focus on advanced literacy? By 2027, the Ministry of Education should establish an advanced digital media literacy program for adults by partnering with tech companies who would benefit from a more digitally skilled workforce, reducing training and recruitment costs. By 2030, Indonesia should aim to see an increase of 10% in level 3 literacy rates at approximately 15%. However, there are certain points to address before moving forward with this program. As you may observe from Figure 1, data linking literacy and the GDP per capita of a country reflects how literacy is often a result of quality of education. Hence why, Indonesia's relative lack of educational infrastructure sheds doubts on the feasibility of advanced literacy programs, where foundational aspects of education are still in dire need of attention. Compared to other countries with more established educational infrastructure, Indonesia should prioritize both capital expenditure and time on basic educational requirements such as teacher supply and physical infrastructure, which can then lead to advanced literacy. An independent program before 2027 may seem poorly timed and frankly redundant, as advanced literacy can likely be achieved through the strengthening of overall education. In response to those points, firstly, we should recognize that advanced literacy is indeed a result of educational infrastructure. However, if we compare Indonesia to other countries with similar or lower educational budgets, we can observe that Indonesia's level 3 literacy rates are substantially lower, as shown in Figure 2. In other words, advanced literacy is a sore spot for Indonesia's citizens. This disparity suggests that Indonesia's educational system lacks focus on literacy, which is why an independent program might be necessary. Additionally, advanced literacy involves skills outside of school. Indonesia's current curriculum may not be inclusive of these relevant skills, such as media literacy, computer literacy, and etc. These skills are necessary in an era of globalization. Data from Figure 3 reflects Indonesia also severely lagging behind the world in terms of the proficiency of these skills. We believe that to achieve tangible improvements before 2030, independent programs are necessary instead of the gradual implementation within national curriculums, which would also not tackle the issue of the current adult workforce lacking literacy. For the future of Indonesia, we should push forward for a digitally literate and educated population. Thank you very much for your time.